The 1403 Tricepta, the first thing that you're noticing about this, with that Tricepta trait is that you'll see basically zero ear feeding going on. And, a lot of these products, the Smart Stacks and the Smart Stacks Pros and the Double Pros, you see there's a little bit more earworm feeding going on. So just showing you the added benefit of that Viptera trait, helping protect out here whenever we've got some later planted stuff relative to most of the area. I'd say this is actually pretty tall for this 1403. Just speaks to the later planted, and by the time it started raining was when this one was entering the mid bolt stage. I'll say that VA to V10 time frame. We started to get regular rains return, and this is about as tall as you'll ever see this product, because for the most part I'd say this is a shorter statured plant. It makes it much different from what we typically have in the 113 and 115 RM. This product usually stays a little bit shorter statured, so it was a little bit of surprise to see the plants get up, um, you know, 8 feet high, if not 9 foot. But ear height, no problem there. It's rated as kind of a lower ear placement, so no issue with that. From an overall health, Stay Green is, I'd put it on average. It's right next to some products that have some really good ones with the 6542, the 1504, and if 6368 was out here. But overall, I'd give it about, an average to above average Stay Green score. With the later planted, we didn't really get a see its show its true strength in terms of the emergence, but the ear size, we've got some real showy ones out here on ear size, but this one I'd say is one that definitely hides its yield very well. It's a lot of 14s. You'll see some 16s out here, but I'd say 14 is the most common size that we see. But just a tremendous kernel depth, thickness, and also just the composition of the kernel itself. There's some definite harder composition in here that would make it hopefully a food grade contender for some of the local markets here. But just one that you can definitely feel the yield in there, but it's just from a visual, you think there's no way this one is able to keep up with some of the other stuff. But usually finishes, top half of the plot, top three to top half. Rarely wins, just because it's tough for kernel composition to make up for what would be a lack of numbers. But just a very competitive, good overall corn that should be included in a lot of our portfolios or our product mix as we're selling out these products in packages.